A very good day to you, and welcome to the first ever episode on this new podcast called Perfect Podcast, your podcaster's favorite podcast. And today we have the host, me, just for today, and maybe some other episodes. I will be heading things today, and we have the first guest on today's podcast, which will be none other than the lovely Perfect herself, who's seated here beside me. Yeah, we are going to put her through a barrage of questions so that we can get to understand a lot about her. We can also get to know her and find out what she's all about and everything. First disclaimer though, she is married to me. I am the husband, so I just want to put that out there. And we got that out of the way. We got that out of the way. So like I said, welcome to Perfect Podcast, your podcaster's favorite podcast. That's the catchphrase we're using for now. I think if we find better ones, we'll decide when we find better ones. Okay, if we find better ones, we'll definitely decide better ones. But for now, this is the catchphrase for the moment. And yeah, we are ready to go. Episode 1. The title of today's episode is "Who is Perfect?" So I'll just get straight to it. Would like to welcome Perfect to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure being on the show and having you as the host. Yeah, and yeah, I'm not sure if I'm really looking forward to being, you know, under the microscope and under the radar, but yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think the pressure is more on me because it is your show, it is your podcast, and well, I'm just getting the reins for today.
No,
So
I think you do a great job because anyway, this is the first episode, right? So I think you're gonna do great. Yeah.
okay, so let's get it. So welcome to Perfect's podcast, your podcaster's favorite podcast. That's the catchphrase we have for now.
Yeah.
We're gonna work on it. If you guys have ideas, put them in the comment section and we'll work.
Definitely we need ideas.
You don't like it?
I don't know. I'm like, it's okay, but I'm not sure if it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's done and
It's a
sealed.
it's a work in progress. It's a
Yeah,
work in
for
progress.
sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So as we get ready to dive into this thing, let's start off by letting the lady herself tell us a bit about herself.
I feel like I need a book, actually, to write a book about myself. But I'll say, okay, my name is Perfect. I'm married to one husband. Yes, I am Zimbabwean. Born and raised in Zimbabwe, and then of course I left Zimbabwe at some point in my life. Went to South Africa, moved to Ukraine, then came to the UAE. So I come from a family of five. I have three sisters and a brother, right? Yes, so yes, I have three sisters and a brother plus myself. So yeah, so that's five. And I'm blessed to have both parents alive. And yeah, I'll say that's pretty much about me. Yeah, I'm Christian, really born and raised in a very strong Christian household. So I'll say that's pretty much everything about. Oh, sorry, I gotta tell you maybe a few things that I like and stuff. So yeah, I love staying at home a lot, watching movies, sports, watching sports. I love that a lot. And what else? I career wise, I am someone right now who is into like key accounts management, client success. So that's what I'm currently doing. And yeah, I love it. I love talking to people. I love helping people. So I'll say, yeah, that's the summary about me. I don't know if I left anything because I think you know most, oh, if not everything. Yeah.
No, we need to know. We need to know timelines. You said you were born in Zimbabwe
Yeah.
and then you left,
Yeah.
right? Can you give us timelines of when you left Zimbabwe, where did you go first? And then after you left that place, where did you go then and how long you stayed there? And, you know,
Okay. I feel like that part of my life is chaos. But well, I think I just want to be an open book and talk about stuff, right? I went to South Africa in 20, it was in 2011. I can't remember, honestly. But yeah, I was studying BCom accounting.
2011.
2011. When that's where we met. Yeah. Oh my God. So I was studying BCom accounting, and then I stayed there, I think, for like 1.5 years. And then I didn't really like it. And, it was okay. Like, accounts fine. But then the thing is, the environment was just not for me, I'll say. And then I'm glad that I had an opportunity to move to Ukraine, of all the places. People always say, "What, Ukraine? Huh?" Yes, I moved to Ukraine. And honestly, I feel like that place really made me grow so much. And it was like destined for me to go there, I'll say, in a way. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, huh, where do I even start? Anyway, I feel like that whole chapter of being in Ukraine needs a whole podcast on its own. But yeah, I moved to Ukraine, and then to start medicine. From accounting,
Medicine.
now I was already medicine, yeah. And then I think I went to class just for a few weeks, and I was like, no, this is not for me. Again, it's not for me. And then I was like, you know what? I think let me do something around economics, because that was like my best subject, even from high school. A levels I did economics, accounts, and business studies. So economics was like my thing. I was like, okay, now this is it. So I moved to business school, and then I started studying international economics, and I loved it. And thankfully, I graduated.
It's good that they allowed you to change from medicine to economics.
Yeah.
Maybe they were used to it. People do it all the time, I guess.
Yeah, but you know why? It's even weird that like, okay, I did sciences like until like A level, O level, but then A level I did business studies and stuff, and then now getting enrolled in a medical school. It's even, you know what I mean? I didn't
That
really have like a
that's scary. Yeah,
that's scary already.
I
So I was
know.
like, they're like, yeah, blah blah. You take extra classes, let's do this. But when I really got there, I was like, no, I cannot. And
Yeah,
I'm really
it's
glad that I was honest with myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So then after Ukraine, you ended up coming here. You said it was destiny to be in Ukraine. I guess it was destiny to bring you to United Arab Emirates and Dubai specifically.
Yeah.
That part is history.
Yeah. And I think we mentioned, I think we kind of like shed a little bit of light around me coming here in like our old video, how we met.
Yeah.
So maybe you can go and watch that video.
We
We will
will
link it.
definitely put a link up. You guys can go and watch how we met.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's you, huh?
Yeah, that's me.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I will give my own timeline on another episode, you know. But for today, it's about you.
Yeah.
So, well, everyone knows that you have a YouTube channel
Okay.
and now you've started a podcast. So, I guess what me and everyone else would like to know is what made you start a YouTube channel?
When did I even? I think which year was it? I can't even remember. But yeah, I think the thing is, I wanted to start a YouTube channel just to share experiences honestly with people. That was like my number one thing to do, and I think I just love to talk. I think.
Well, you've started a podcast. That's
Yeah.
talking.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just start a platform where people can just come watch my crazy videos. And even in the beginning, there was no structure at all. We're just doing everything and anything. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, this is me. Just come watch, have a good time, and that's the main thing, the main reason why I started my YouTube channel, really. And also another thing is, I'm away from family sometimes, so I think it's nice for to see or to hear that my family, they're watching my videos and they're kind of like catching up on some things that I even forget to tell them. Like, let's say maybe I travel somewhere, they'll be like, "Oh, okay, we saw your video, blah blah blah." I remember the last time I went home, uh, my my mom watched one of our vlogs,
Oh,
and I think it was the Valentine's vlog, and she was like, "I really thank God that you got a loving man." Things like that. She was like, ah, "I'm not troubled. You are happy. Even though you don't really have some things that you need in your life, you are happy." Why do I want to be emotional now? I don't want to cry in this first
I
episode.
did not bring any tissue. I
Episode.
did
Oh
not
my
bring any
God, I'm
tissue.
like holding my tears now. But yeah, it was
Yes.
just nice. And then when my dad came, he was like, "We have to play this video." They started watching our vlogs over and
Oh,
over again, and they were asking me questions about it. So it's really nice. You know what I mean?
it's nice. I think it's nice when it strikes close to home,
Correct.
and yeah, they get to see you and see how you're doing, even though they're not like there with you. I think for parents it's different. There are probably people who come from some families where they're like, "Why are you on YouTube?" And
Correct.
some will be like, "Oh yeah, we get to see you on TV. Oh, we get to see you doing okay." On the phone, sometimes it doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think on that point, I'll say I'm really grateful that I come from a family that is not judgmental. If you have an idea, they will support you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, how will the society see you or see us? Or, you know what I mean? Like, no, my parents were never like that. You want to do this? Great, do. You want to go there? We'll support you, go. So I kind of like grew up with a silver spoon, I'll say. But of course, life changed, right? But I'm really grateful for having that type of people around me, even my friends. You have this idea, you can do it, you can do it. So everyone needs to have, that type of people, like, in their corner, I'll
Yeah.
say. And also, it's important to have like a spouse if you're married, or if you are planning on being married, someone who supports you. It's just like how you take things now to another level. I'm like, babe, I just wanted one, like, to do only this one thing. You are doing 100 things. So it's nice. Now I can't even remember the question, but yeah.
Well, I think we get the answer. Like, you wanted to share your experiences on YouTube. That was
Yeah.
a platform you could use. Okay, and so through that platform, you have like what, 2,000 subscribers maybe.
Yeah, I think
I think
2,600 and plus now. Yeah.
you've crossed the 2,000. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Just had to put that in there. So
Yeah.
yeah, we've seen your videos. I've been part of the videos. We've seen the channel grow, and now we have this new venture of the podcast. So, how did you end up deciding, or what brought you to the decision? Like, okay, you know what? Vlogs, hair videos, all the other stuff on my channel. Now I want to branch into both the channel and the podcast. What brought about Perfect's podcast?
You know, um, I'll just say, like, just like a child, right? We go through different phases, right? A child is born, a child starts just making sounds and crying. They start crawling, they start saying words, and then they become like maybe a full toddler, right? So I feel like now, yeah, I've been there doing everything, this and that, like, you know what I mean? But now I feel like it's time for this platform to be a powerful voice.
And
you know?
it's actually quite good because most of the time podcasts were only on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, and now YouTube has brought in a new podcast section altogether. So
Yeah.
might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, you know what? I think now it's time for this platform to really have a solid voice, or kind of like a very solid channel where we really share different life experiences, different educational content, I would say. You know what I mean? Like, let's say someone might come here, share their life story that might educate someone. You know what I mean? They can learn one or two things, or they'll be like, oh, I thought I'm the only person who is going through this. Actually, I can go through this. No, actually, someone else went through this. So, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we share ideas. Someone is struggling with A, B, C, D. Or someone can come and like share a testimony, like, I went through this and I did this, and this is what happened for me. So I think that's what I wanted to do. And then, because for me also, I've gone through certain things in my life, and I'm still going through certain things in my life. Some I don't have answers to. You know what I mean? You search everywhere and then you don't have. And of course, we are Christians, we believe in God, but then sometimes we need people to talk to, right? Or a safe spot where we can share stuff. So, anyway, to answer the question, guys, I talk a lot. I would say the main reason why I created this podcast platform, is for me to just share deeper, meaningful content where we share different stories that inspire people or educate people. And yeah, it's not just me here coming to give people advice. I also need advice, anyways. But yeah, my friends, they kind of say I give great advice. So I think I'll say this is that's the main reason to have this podcast, and also to incorporate more people, even you guys. A podcast, I feel like, makes more sense to have you as guests. So I'll say, yeah, that's the main reason why we created this. I don't know, what do you think? Because I know, you were there from like the idea generation, us putting ideas together. I don't know.
I'm just here for the technical stuff. Lights, camera, action. That's me.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll try and give you great content. I like that you said the audience. Uh, there is no there is no specific audience per se. We your intention is to target everyone so that you reach out to as many people as you can, because some people might want educational content about, maybe, for instance, deciding if it is worth investing in coming to study in universities here in the UAE. Maybe we know someone who can shed light on that,
Correct.
and then maybe someone will tell us about a testimony about something, that might help what someone else is going through. Like she said, we are Christians. So, yeah, we might have to tackle one or two topics Christian wise,
Correct.
bring in people who elaborate and explain to us, because we don't know everything. We're still learning after all.
Correct.
So, yeah. So, like we said on the previous video, guys, whatever topics you want us to discuss, put it in the comment section. We will structure everything. And yeah, we'll definitely try to go through as much as we can. And hopefully the content is nice enough for you guys to keep listening, because you need to keep listening. You need to keep liking. You need to keep watching. You need to subscribe and all.
Yeah.
So,
So that's like the podcast, like a mature content platform.
mature content platform.
Correct.
Am I mature? Okay. We don't need the answer to that
Oh
right now.
my God.
And you're laughing. And you're laughing. That's like a blow of
You know,
confidence right there.
what? If I start answering that, I might take it to, to a different dimension. So
Yeah.
I think it's better we leave it like that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So yeah, we found out a bit about who you are. We know what led you to starting a YouTube channel. Now we know why you ventured into a podcast as well. Is there anything else you want to tell us about anything? Tell us what you think are your strengths as a person, besides giving great advice.
My strengths as a person. I think I actually love people.
That's a strength, loving people.
I really do. But it's just that sometimes maybe I don't really show it because I don't really have like time, especially, like recently. Like, I don't even have time to check my WhatsApp. I can go for like days without even checking my WhatsApp. But I still really have people in my heart. Like, I really care for people. I'll say like that's my strength. I can move mountains just to make sure that someone is okay. I put people first.
I can attest to that. Just to include myself in it. We put people first, okay? We put people first. Yeah, I can definitely attest to that. And also that you are a giver. We are givers. We are givers. Yeah, I've seen you going out of your way, showing love to people. So yeah, we love people. Just want to get that out there. We, not her. We. Um, so yeah, you show love to people. That's one of your strengths. What else?
My other strength. What's my strength now? I don't know. Okay, should I say I don't know if it's a strength. Like someone who's tidy. I'm very tidy. I don't know if that's a strength. I don't think so. I think for strengths, get to know me so you can know my strengths really. Now I don't know what are my strengths.
You have a lot.
Shut the front door.
What? I just said you have a lot. I okay.
Ah!
And on that note, also, strengths. The opposite of strengths is weaknesses, I guess. So, what do you think your weaknesses are?
I think I'm someone who kind of like bottle emotions in. Yeah. Especially like if I'm going through stuff, I kind of like don't really share my emotions. Because I'm like, if I tell someone, or if I tell my mom, or if I tell you exactly how I feel sometimes, especially sensitive topics, you know, um, I feel like I might be putting people that I love in the same awful position. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, it's better I just don't talk about some things. Though I've like spoken to you, maybe to you about it or someone else about it, I'll be like, they already know that this is the situation. Do I have to really tell them every day or whenever I feel like I'm down? So I feel like things like that, like I mentioned, like in the previous video, like, at some point I really felt like I was in a dark place. Things like that. Like they are also a catalyst to sending someone in a dark place. But now I was like, I need to really work on that, just to really just share, just say everything, every little thing, say it out. Yeah. So I'll say, yeah, that's a weakness of mine, I think. I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess. I'm not sure.
yeah. I guess a lot of us go through that moment where we just want to bottle everything up, but then some are good at letting it out. Some still take a long time to get it out there. So that's good. That's good that you can identify your weakness and are looking forward to getting better at, you know, venting. Is it venting or just airing it out per se? So you mentioned something about your employment. If I heard you correctly, you said key accounts, client success. You said you have been busy, right? I guess the audience wants to know what has been keeping you busy. If it's work, what is it about your work that keeps you so busy?
Um, so I'll say that my work is quite demanding. You know that. um, like, yes, I'm a key account slash client success manager, and I deal with different regions. So, like, I feel like I tend to work like very long hours. Sometimes not even a break, or I just have like one break. You know how it is. Like I hardly even eat. So I don't know. This I think my weight is coming from sitting a lot, literally the entire day, and being in a position of working from home. That's
No activity.
no activity. So I'm just like sitting the whole day, eating maybe once or twice a day, then going to bed for like 16 hours. I might work for like 16, 17 hours. You know what I mean? So was in the morning I might have a meeting with people in New Zealand and Australia, and then after evening I have US, Canada, and all these people in between. During the day I have UK, I have France, I have, you know what I mean. So it's just a lot, I'll say. So I really didn't even have time to, that's why, like I mentioned earlier, no time for WhatsApp, no time for anything. You know what I mean? Even time to even meet my friends. I'm glad that they really understand, like, this is perfect situation, and that's okay, because I don't even have time to talk to them maybe every day, or even maybe weekly, sometimes once a month, or twice a month. But whenever we talk, we kind of like make it count. So yeah, that's the thing. If you even know that we don't even have time, like now, like quality time to go out on dates, because yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, so I'm kind of like in a process of making big decisions on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so work is busy. I guess
Yeah.
now we know why she has been offline. Now you know why those messages never get replied on time.
Yeah.
That's a
Yes.
weakness in not replying messages on time.
Absolutely. And people, they kind of like, some people, they know that when they, if they're looking for me, or when they're looking for me, they go through Bruce, and then
Yeah.
they can talk to me.
Now my phone is very busy. But yeah, so work keeps you busy. Flip side of that, when you're not busy, we know you like to travel. What's your favorite travel place, vacation place?
Uh, it's Bali, honestly. If I could have a lot of money right
You could
now,
work from home in Bali.
absolutely. Like, absolutely. So, guys, make sure you support this channel. If it grows, I'm moving to Bali. If I can make a decent living, from this channel, I'm going to Bali. So, anyone who has any businesses they want to promote, please let us know. There's an email down below. Reach out to us, and we can, work on advertising your products, services, whatever it is. But yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah, Bali for sure.
So Bali is the place, huh?
Yeah, for me, it's the
So
place.
so you'd consider relocating there, or it's just a place for vacation?
I would consider even having a retirement home there.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I love it because it's like chilled, very peaceful. That's what I like. I don't like big cities. Like, maybe I'll say I want to go to New York, London, Paris. That's not really my, even Dubai.
Yeah. So okay. So speaking of relocation, your ideal relocation country, what would that be? If retirement is in Bali, are you gonna stay here in Dubai, or do you see yourself staying here until retirement, or and what is your retirement age? Actually, yeah, that should be the next question. What is your retirement age?
When are you retiring me? That should be the question.
It's on me.
Savage.
It's on me. I want you.
No,
I want you to retire now.
no,
I want you to retire now.
no. I will say, I think, again, don't say I'm not contradicting myself. Right now, if I'm to relocate, I say to Bali if I have enough money to really, establish so many things, then I
Yeah.
can move to Bali. But in terms of relocating from Dubai, I think I have only two countries really that I like. There's Canada or Australia. You know what I mean? Like Canada, I don't really like the weather because I've lived in harsh winter conditions before. But in Australia, we have family there, so I feel like you don't feel like you're starting from scratch. So yeah, I would say uh, those two. Anyway, I can't ask you questions because today you're asking me questions. But
Yeah.
wait until it's my turn. It's gonna be
No.
fun.
No.
Yeah,
No. That turn is not coming.
is it?
Yeah, that turn is not coming. Ah, okay.
Okay.
So that's good. That's good. People now know where you'd like to be. So I guess those guys watching from Canada or Australia, you better start sending in those pitching emails like, hey, move here with us. We'll
Yeah.
be in your vlogs and your podcast, you
Yeah.
know? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
But of
That's
course,
good.
I don't really have a timeline because one thing that I've learned is that we can plan all we want, but God is the ultimate planner. So you just be like, okay, yes, maybe in the next few years, this is my wish, but Lord, let your will be done. And
Okay. Yeah, well, we all don't have control over what happens tomorrow after all.
correct.
So we just be thankful when we wake up breathing, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice. We are really getting to know you. So who's your hero? I know it's me, but if it's anyone else, you can say so.
I will say, honestly, for me, my hero is I don't want to start crying here because I just I don't know why whenever there's like something to do with my parents in my question, my eyes are already watery. Oh my God. Yeah. I'll say my hero honestly is my dad because he's like a firstborn in his family, and my mom is like firstborn in a family, and they kind of like send everyone to school, things like that, like that type of sacrifice and sacrificial giving is just out of this world.
That's where you get your giving gift from, I guess.
I think so, maybe. Yeah, like where you give and give wholeheartedly. You give everything, no worrying about tomorrow. But of course, there are repercussions around that also. You have to give, of course, but to a certain extent. Because was I my hero? My dad, yeah. Because he's how he really tried to uplift everyone in the family, but of course now he's a bit, he's retired, but then you know, um, it's unfortunate that I don't know why sometimes in our society when you help people, you're just doing it for the Lord and to the Lord. Nobody really, really looks back and or care for you. So yeah, he's my hero. He went through all that, like, and then still he's here, he's alive. Of course, maybe he's not really in the position that he would have dreamed to be in now, because maybe he gave out so much and didn't really do so much for himself. So for me also, that's it kind of like sticks in the back of my head, like what if also, as much as like I'm a giver and stuff, you know they should what if I also end up being in such a position where I gave everything to people. I help, I do this, but then in return you know what I mean, like when you need help and then there's nobody to really help you. So but I know in my heart that maybe sometimes you don't get a payback from people, of course, but God can give you a payback maybe with good health. You know what I mean? Because now my dad is in his 60s, so maybe his ultimate reward is good health, maybe protection, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, Easy is my hero. He gave me everything that I needed and wanted, sacrificed everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your dad is my hero. He gave me you.
You are sick.
Hey, it was getting down. It was getting a bit emotional. I had to bring it back up. Thank you, Dad, for giving me perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, what makes you angry?
What makes me angry?
What can cause you to get angry?
Like mad.
Like mad, mad.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
As in the past, giving an example, or just in general, like maybe like futuristic anger.
Yeah, like people want to know how not to step on your toes, to always be on your good side. So when they're not on your good side, what brings you to the bad side? What makes you angry?
To be honest, I think I'm someone who doesn't get angry like that.
Yeah.
People have done so much, but then before I even like sit down and talk to them, or I already, release them from my heart. Like, not like releases it have nothing to do with you, but like just to like let go and forgive. So I feel like what really makes me angry, I I don't know, maybe I'll say someone who doesn't, if there's a situation, someone who just, I can't, like, what makes me angry?
Besides me doing my funny dances, what makes you angry?
No, I'm actually trying to think.
Can't think of anything.
Of course, I hate people who lie, but that doesn't make me angry. If you lie, it's on you. It doesn't make me angry. You know what I mean? Guys, I'll just say I don't get angry. Honest, of course I get annoyed, but I'm not saying like angry, like I'll go days. No, I just don't channel my energy towards anger. That's just that. Yeah, you do something, you annoyed me there. Nah, a few hours later, I'm over it. I've forgiven you before we even talk about it. That's who I am, really. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah. But I think what might get me angry is if you do something that is outside our marital thing, then that for sure, that will unleash a,
So if
a
you are,
lion in me. Yeah,
so
because I feel like that's like betrayal to the core. You know what I mean? And I feel like,
what do you feel like?
yeah, I feel like for me, that's like something that would make me angry.
You'll punch someone?
Yeah, it's like you give someone your life in their hands and then they squeeze it, do whatever they want with it. Then that one, that's
I
crazy.
guess I shouldn't close my hand because if I do, if I do, yeah, okay. So, okay, so I am literally the cause of your anger right now.
No, you
I hold
haven't
I
done
hold the key.
anything.
No,
But
like
I'm
I
just
haven't done
saying
anything,
that
but like I
for,
hold the key to that level of anger, I guess.
yeah, but for me, I'm saying I don't really get, some people, they can do certain things. Of course, they annoy me, but they don't make me angry. Like, I think I just know how to channel my mind and my energy,
So,
honestly.
okay,
But what might make me angry?
that's might.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, since you don't get mad or get angry, are you saying that you're always a happy person?
I think 99% of the time, I really just want to be someone who is positive and happy. But like what I said, sometimes I'm happy right? But then inside, maybe deep down, there's that thing in the back of my mind that is troubling me. But then I've mentioned it like, a couple of times, but like it's maybe part of my journey as an individual, but I can't really, keep on talking about it. But then it'll be bothering me. But still, I'm a happy person. At the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? If something is out of your control, there's nothing much you can do. So
Yeah. So
rejoice in the storm.
so just by looking at your face every day, automatically someone can be like, "Ah, perfect is happy." Or does your face also talk?
I don't know now that I have double chin and everything. I don't know if my face says I'm happy, but I think I am happy. Really. I
Well, I
am
have to
happy.
ask.
No, honestly, I am
Are
happy.
you
I have
happy?
food on my table. I have shelter. My family is okay. Our family is okay.
Are you happy because of me? Don't answer that question. I just had to throw it in there. I just had to throw it in there. It felt right to ask that question, but no need for an answer.
Putting me on the spot. Okay.
So you are a happy person. Okay. So we've heard a lot today. We've heard a lot. So no, just want to ask. Just want to ask. I know it's backtracking a bit. So how many languages do you speak?
I speak Shona English.
Two.
At some point, yes. At some point, I kind of like spoke Ukrainian, like Russian Ukrainian, like beginner level.
Ah, so you are beginner level
Beginner level.
Russian or Ukrainian? It's the
Yes, because
same.
it's similar. But beginner, like beginner. But now I
Beginner
don't even
level.
practice it. It's been so many years, so I forgot most of the things. But if you give me right now the alphabet or an article, I can read it for you. But then I won't even know what we're talking about. So yeah,
Let me pull out the iPad.
yeah. So yeah, that's that.
Okay, so we know where you've come up. Uh, Definitely sooner or later we might need some juicy stories of what happened in your childhood. Funny stories here and there, experiences that you can share. So yeah, we know where you came from. We know what makes you angry, what makes you happy, your favorite place to be for vacation or when you retire. So yeah, we know you like exploring because we have seen your travel vlogs. What else? What else? What else did she say today? You're busy with work, but yeah, you're all over the place with work, timelines, time zones, different things. It keeps you busy. You're you're bad at replying WhatsApp messages. They have to come through me to get to you. Yeah, and yeah, you said a lot. You said a lot. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. What else could we have skipped out? You're a sports person. You like basketball, tennis, and sports in general. Oh, yeah, yeah. For those people who watch sports, football, I know some of you might be needing to ask. Football team.
My favorite team is Man City. Man City. Man City. Man City.
Yeah. And I am Man United.
Yeah. It happens.
This is a bad house to be in.
Yeah, I can't keep on. I can't support Man United. I can't support losers. Losers. I did
Okay.
say that.
And with that, we end the video.
Yeah.
We're not taking disrespect for Man United. But yeah, thank you so much, Perfect, for sharing all that you shared with us today. I guess people managed to hear about you and paint a picture of who you are and what you're all about. It's good that you said everything that came up to your head. Like you weren't keeping the answer straightforward. Like, who's your hero? My dad. Your favorite team? This and that. What about that? This and that. It's good that you elaborated. And I guess the audience will be happy with what it is you've said. Any other questions, guys, just drop them in the comment section. We will gladly answer those questions. And that's episode 1 of Perfect Podcast, your podcaster's favorite podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, guys, keep watching. Stay tuned for episode 2.
And I think episode 2, hopefully we have more energy. I don't know if our energy is okay. It feels like I'm just like in the lounge
We are in
talking.
the
Yes, we are
lounge.
in the lounge.
We
But I'm
are in
just
the
saying,
lounge.
like, I hope it's
This is your happy side, which is trying to bubbly, bubbly all the time.
screaming and stuff.
Yeah. Nah,
Okay.
it's okay. It's okay. For today, these energy levels, I think, will be fine.
Thank you
Or
so
is it
much.
because of me? Is it because of the host's energy is too low? Maybe.
Anyway, it's always the driver, right, who controls the temper,
Well,
the speed.
next episode is on you. I want to see how the energy levels are gonna be like.
No, 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 no.
Energy levels are gonna be. We're gonna have an energy level meter.
Yeah,
Like, let's see how the energy levels are gonna be like on the next episode.
no problem, no problem.
So, can you close us off?
You should be closing off. For me, I'm just gonna say thank you so much for having me, guys. I hope uh, you got to know me a little bit deeper-ish, and of course, we always have this kind of videos. I think, but yeah, like that's it. I'm not gonna say much. I am not the host today.
Okay. So, episode 2 is coming soon. If you guys have a specific item that you guys want us to talk about in episode 2, write it in the comment section, send an email. We'll definitely look at it, and you never know, maybe your topic could be the one we talk about in episode 2. So, guys, stay tuned for more videos. Continue to show love to this channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll be back with more videos and podcasts. And that's it for today from Perfect Podcast.
We're out.